I intend to serve as simply a reflection of that which you already know so that you may gain a better understanding of yourself. All right. How is the viewer currently feeling? We have peace. No, you can't see that. It's a dove. Might be important to you. Energy. Flow. Man, that is a great state of being. And we have reflection at the bottom of the deck. All right. That is an awesome energy to be in. So what's currently going on in your life? What message do they need reflected? The King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not you. What about the King of Cups in reverse? The Four of Wands. The Emperor. The Three of Swords. And the Sun. Do you have a secret admirer? Maybe not so secret. This person is highly emotional. I highly doubt they would be able to keep this a secret. All right, so the person that I'm reading for that is in this peaceful energy of flow is most likely married, but at least in a high level commitment with an Emperor energy, which is pretty substantial. Like that is a powerful energy. You have somebody in your environment right now that is very like emotionally dysregulated due to heartbreak. But like you are perfectly happy. It's almost like it's a secret admirer, like that has like this head over heels like crush on you, but like as an adult. Um, okay. Tell me. I don't. Okay. All right. Tell me about this King of Cups in reverse. This like King of Cups in reverse is totally torn up about your relationship with an Emperor. I mean, totally torn up about it. The Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Ace of Coins. Did you just get married? Oh, the Ten of, yeah, Knight of Wands to the Ten of Coins to the Hierophant to the Ace of Coins. Or let's say you're not married. Let's just say that like, this is a high level commitment, right? Was it like super committed all of a sudden? The reason I say that is because we have the Knight of Wands here to the Ten of Coins. So it's like, I don't like you suddenly gained an empire. Like you suddenly gained an empire. A Hierophant with the Ace of Coins. Like this is contractual. Like, and it was really fast. I mean, I suppose that this could be a business, but I wouldn't imagine that you'd be at home in his puddle of tears, right? Um, yeah, that's what this is. So if that's not your story, it's not your story. Wow. Okay. So, well, or it was sudden for him. So, like, let's say that he didn't even know that you were in a committed relationship or whatnot, and he was like obsessed with you at work or something, and then he realized that you were married, or and he's totally heartbroken over it. And I say he just because of the primary energy for the room. Seven of Cups, he thought he had a chance, or he was just Yeah. Seven of Cups to the Fool of the Five of Coins. Like, in his mind, you were the opportunity for him to not be. Ooh, I just heard destitute, but I think it's more like alone. Nine of Swords at the bottom. This person, this Nine of Cups in the reverse has totally creepy energy. Like, um, it. I'm gonna sit this for a minute. It's like skeevy. Like, it's yeah. There's something. It is. Um, this energy is irregular for sure. Yeah, it's skeevy is the best word that I could come up with, but it's not skeevy like um, it. Dysregulated is a very professional and yet gentle, but more on the 8.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Uh, Powerful energies, if that helps. I'm sure that was clear. Yeah, clear as mud. Yeah, that was helpful. YouTube tarot reader quack. Okay, let's move on. Tell me about the Four of Wands to the Emperor as it relates to the viewer. How does the Four of Wands to the Emperor relate to the viewer? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so you were single, right? And then suddenly you have an Emperor and an Empire. The Fool to the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's what happened. And look, she's pregnant. Just as an FYI. Like, just saying. Just, ooh. Is that what happened? Oh. What is it? Is it like a full moon or something? Oh my goodness. Okay, what else? Can you tell me about the Queen of Cups? Okay, so it'd have to come from a different deck. Can you tell me about the Queen of Cups? Interference, an external party intruding on this relationship. Oh my gosh. Is this your ex? This the one that is so upset? Oh, am I reading for another third party? No judgment here. I love everybody. Like, I think that that's really cool. I like to pick up on different energies because it hones in the ability to sort through difficult storylines without making assumptions, you know? It teaches you to push your mind to the side, you know? I don't get an opportunity to work with like really unusual energies. Okay, so we're going to do a quick revision. I am talking to somebody who it looks like is married to an emperor. It looks like that is a recent change or high level commitment because I'd hate for you to exclude yourself because there's not a piece of paper that states that you are contractually obligated to this person at this time. I have a feeling that you were in a relationship when you met this emperor or like whatever, you know, when this started and the person that you were dating in a relationship with thought you were a committed person is heartbroken at this time because you've met somebody that truly makes you happy and you are okay with it because you were in a state of energetic flow and you're very peaceful at this time. You did have reflection at the bottom of the deck, which I just took as you co-creating with me, in order for you to have this message, you do have pain and movement, protection and love and consciousness. Okay. Well, pain and movement is what I'm kind of focused on. Okay, let's keep going. If that is your story, are you pregnant? Is that why this relationship moved so fast? Just saying. So this is a you are the third party. Well, no, no. You, yeah, I don't know where my title is. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Okay, go back. All right, tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Okay, all right. Let's see if you can follow me here. I hope you're uh, fluent in tarot. You have the Queen of, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands, the Moon, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So you and your sexy self, right, was a secret. It was an opportunity for union. Or your person was a secret. Or the situation was a secret. Pretty good. Pretty good. Moving on. Okay. Um, so that is a slight revision to your King of Cups. Only in the fact that, yeah, it was sudden that you created an empire, a contractual empire, something higher level, right? It was an opportunity that presented itself. The only revision there is that the Seven of Cups indicates that he was one of many, which means more than one, right? He was optional. He was an option. And you chose the new beginning, which left him out of the cold with the Five of Pentacles. I love readings like this. All right, what else do I want to know? And you have naked baby in the sun happiness in a state of flow and peace. So what is the point then of this reading? Oh, movement of pain. All right, can you tell me about the Three of Swords? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords to the Six of Pentacles to the Two of Swords to Temperance. Okay, so I feel like you have a little bit of like, you do you feel like you feel like a little bit of guilt? Like, no, I'm not shaming or anything. Just like with the Seven of Pentacles, which is giving me kind of like a reap what you sow type of vibe more than it does longevity. And the Seven of Swords, this particular Seven of Swords is more indicative of like self-sacrifice, not self-sacrifice, self-sabotage, right? Because all these swords are hurting the individual instead of how they're usually stealing the swords. And then the Six of Pentacles, this really has a reaping what you sow type of feel to it, or like a guilt, or okay, so it kind of makes me like tense up, makes my stomach tense up, like waiting for a stomach punch, like that kind of like tension. Um, you have some sort of like remorse or regret, or there's no sadness here, but there's like a twinge of, oh man, yeah, I did that, like that energy. Oh yeah, I did that. So you're kind of conflicted, right, about how you currently feel in the state, and then like the needing to moderate or help or heal or make amends or like something like that. And this is, you don't want to do either one of those, particularly with the Two of Swords. Like, and you did say movement of pain, you know, and I think this has to do like not so much your pain because you don't have, you're not like, you're actually quite okay, right? But underneath, like subconsciously, right, or unconsciously, or you know, late at night, right before you fall asleep or something, or just every now and then you're like, oh man, yeah, I did do that to that person. I feel something like that. Okay. Um, so how can, what can we do, or how can we help, or where do we need to go from here? Can we get some advice? Okay, the Five of Cups. What else? Or what about the Five of Cups? I'm trying to keep my elbows off the table so it doesn't shake the camera. What about the Five of Cups? You want all of those? Oh, we have the Four of Wands again at the bottom. Okay, which first? This one. Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. And the Five of Swords in the World. What? Oh, wow. All right. So your advice from yourself to you at this time is to feel your feelings with the Five of Cups. Feel the shame, the regret, the remorse, the sadness, the longing, the loss. And Knight of Pentacles. I don't even want to say feel it for like slowly, but be deliberate and intentional about it. Like ground that energy, or it's going to be a while that you're going to feel this way. The Queen of Cups, this is the indicator of you, as we've already established here, as you move from the Nine of Pentacles with your new beginning. This is the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, typically like a pretty good card, right? Except when added to Justice, because this is karmic justice. And then the Five of Swords is the worst type of conflict. And then the World, which is closing a chapter. So if this is your higher self talking to you, the viewer, who could read this message, with my higher self, is this a warning? Is this, oh, I see. Okay. So this is your advice, meaning like this is going to continue as your karmic justice. You're going to continue to beat yourself up like this until you take care of this. Yeah. Okay. So that feeling of, oh, yeah, I did that, versus doing what you can to heal, whether this is healing you or healing your person. Oh, decay. This is going to decay. This is going to decay. It's going to continue, 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 continue until you end up basically shooting yourself in the foot. Okay. If you continue to feel this way, it will compound, and it will go from feelings of guilt, shame. You have to move that pain. You have to move that pain, whether it's for this person, because this person, this King of Cups in the reverse, this is an aspect of yourself. I didn't even realize this is the King of Cups in reverse, and you are represented as the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to work that out. Please feel free to email me for any corrections as far as who is who in really complex, energetic entanglements such as these. Yeah, you need to take care, you need to straighten out, you need to get right with God, you know, being you, God. You need to get right with God here. You need to figure out what it is that's being triggered, that's causing these feelings, and then take care of it either with the reflection, which is this person, or you. I mean, I would suggest both if you can handle it, or both if it's not going to, you know, do what it is you need to do. But this is like you warning yourself that this is going to continue to erode you. Apparently, this is the way that you're built. Like, you have to take care of this, or this will eventually close out this chapter for you as well. If you were married before, were you married to the King of Cups? I mean, I don't feel like you were, but if you were, will you email me and let me know? There's a question on whether, just because of the correlation between the king and the queen here, just the divine pairing represented on the table. Reflection, pain, movement, protection, love, consciousness. Yeah, see, this is self. Protection. All right. So this could be reflection. I know you can't see it on the camera. Reflection. This is the pain. This is moving the pain or transmuting the pain while protecting the love that you've now created with this other person, upholding consciousness. You have disruption, anger, fear. Like you're worried that this is going to cause a problem, you know? And then we have cleanse, illumination. There's your sun. Sun, S-U-N, sun. Tell me also if you are pregnant. All right, on this deck, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Empress. Wait, what? Wait, Four of Wands to the Two of Pentacles to the Empress, and you have the King of Cups in reverse to the Four of Wands to the Emperor. I am mind blown right now. We literally have cards that indicate you are either married to an emperor as the empress or to a king of cups as the queen of cups in a relationship with an emperor. Wait, this is so awesome. Okay, so this is juggling between the two. Yeah, but I mean, your marriage to the king of cups because you are the queen of cups, or being the empress to the emperor. See? And what did I just ask you? Were you married to this King of Cups because you're being represented as the Queen of Cups that's now pregnant? Okay, maybe it is fertile with ideas. Right? Okay, I'm going to leave this here, but I am so intrigued. Like, please, if this is your story, email me and let me know. Just, so I can fine tune these energetic, I call them entrails, but these energetic streams so I can piece together the parts that are a little murky, especially when it comes to third and fourth party scenarios. Let's add three and a half. if this one is right. Okay, this was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well as your Emperor and your very sad King of Cups at this time, meaning very sad at this time. Until next time, take care of yourself. All right, bye.